going to Sweden, and so what you do. So we're going to be doing a lot of hiking, and hiking is one of the most beautiful and fun things you can do. In Sweden, there are many trails along southern and northern Sweden, ranging from 1 mile long to 100 miles long. And if you go on your trip, you will get to go on the Kungsleden Trail, which is in northern Sweden and goes to Nikkaluokta in Abisko. And we have various other activities. When you sign up your trip, you will be able to do a lot of various activities like going to the city and biking and boating as well. So where do you go? So we will be going to, for day one, we'll be going to Stockholm, Sweden, which is the capital. And for the first day, we're going to be relaxing and buying groceries and getting to know the city. And we'll be staying in a cabin, which is 30 minutes south of Stockholm, and it looks at the Baltic Sea. And we'll be doing boating in Sweden, in Stockholm, Sweden. We'll be doing hiking, skiing, and other activities. And in northern, and then we're gonna drive up to northern Sweden and stay in an ice hotel. And you can see the northern lights. And we'll also be going hiking along one of the in the Scandinavian mountains, and we'll be able to see a lot of mountains. So some of the costs on lodging in southern Sweden, it will be $292 for the total and $73 per night. In northern Sweden, there is $792.68 for the total, but $792 night. We're only staying there for 1 night. And then we're going to go to another hotel located in northern Sweden. That's $374 for the total cost, and it's going to be $187 per night. And then we'll be, as we hike along the trails, we'll stay in huts that are made along the trail. And the huts for the total cost is $245, and per night it's $35. And then for our total lodging, it's anywhere between $1,458 to $1,703. And then flight is per person is $1,880 to Stockholm, and then to northern Sweden it's going to be $240, and then back to Minnesota it's going to be $1,620. And then our car is going to be $38 and $38.24 per day, and for the car up to northern Sweden it will be $42.65. Some of the gear is the total cost for the gear is $322, and our activities for like boating and hiking is going to be a total cost of $350. And then food, we will be eating at restaurants, so groceries should cost around $300. And our total cost for without the Kungsleden Trail is $6,214, but with it, it is $6,874. Well, this is what we're doing in southern Sweden, and we'll be going on the Kungsleden Trail. We'll be staying in southern Sweden. You'll get a cabin with houses that fit around 6 people, has a gas stove, and it steps away from the beach. It's 20 minutes south of Stockholm, and yeah, that's the basic summary. In northern Sweden, we'll be going to the Ice Hotel, right there, and it's a world famous hotel. It's very cold, so you'll need to bring a lot of heavy coats. And and then our second hotel, which is close to that one, is a cabin next to a gorgeous lake, and after that we'll tour a iron mine. And then here's some more information about the Kungsleden Trail. And when you go on this trip, you will have two options. You can either hike on the Kungsleden Trail, or one where you don't have to. And the Kungsleden Trail is marked by 65 miles of plank wood. It's pretty intense, and it takes about 1 week to hike. But we'll not be doing a week. We'll be doing that like half a week. And then guides. Cole Bledsoe Cole Bledsoe was born in Russia and moved to Sweden when he was 7. He is fluent in Swedish, English, Finnish, and Russian. He knows northern Sweden very well and can navigate Kiruna flawlessly. I lived in a very native part of Sweden for my entire life and knows the mountains and trails very well. I can speak Swedish and English, and I will be your guide if you decide to hike on the Kungsleden Trail. And that's my entire presentation.
I have a few questions. How long is the trip exactly then?
10 days.
So it's 10 days. And half of it will be on the trail if you want to do it?
Yeah, half of it.
And what if you choose not to do the trail?
There's other smaller trails that don't require as much hiking, and you can do other options as well.
Okay. And then you said that it was like $322 that REI will provide some gear. What is that gear that you get?
Hiking equipment and like hiking boots, hiking clothes. You'll get first aid kit and other furniture and like gas stove as you hike along the trails and visit the huts.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the hut accommodations? It sounds pretty rustic. I'm guessing no outdoor or no plumbing, just the outdoors.
Yeah, there's not really any plumbing, but there are like little outhouses that you can go to. And
So if I decided not to do the trail, what would my accommodations be during that time? You said we'd do some lighter hiking.
That's like there's other trails along there, but yeah, that's where you go.
And we'd stay in a regular hotel with
Yeah.
a bathroom.
Who's your target audience? What age group?
Anywhere from 20 to probably 30 or 25.
Mm-hmm.
So the native language obviously is Swedish.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of English-speaking people there as well?
Yeah, most people are.
Most speaking.
Yeah, but there are a few that speak Swedish.
So one more question about food. You said that the cost for food was like $300 that we wouldn't be eating in restaurants. Is there an opportunity to try restaurants in the trip that's just not included in there, or is there a reason
It's not
why
included in there.
it's not a good place to eat in Sweden?
Well, yeah, there is, but
Why is the trail marked with plank boards? Did you figure that? I noticed that it looks just grassy and rocky, but why are they walking on do you have to walk on the plank boards, or can you walk on the grass?
I think you can walk on either, but the boards are just there to, I don't
Mark
know.
the trail?
Yeah.
Good job being flexible and presenting
All right.
by yourself.
Yeah.
Very
Thanks.
good.